Hey, welcome back to Mad again. My name is Rampage and this is Tech News. This article is, TPG is buying iiNet for $1.4 billion. Now, just before I get into the article, I do want to state that a lot of articles that I've seen on this topic have basically talked about the share costs for both iiNet and TPG. Now, I don't really care about that because I don't buy shares. I believe that that's a completely different article or a completely different bit of information, whereas the actual merge itself or acquisition to merge is the base topic that should be read about. But anyway, the article states iiNet shareholders will vote on the deal at their annual general meeting in June. So every shareholder goes to a meeting, do they? Okay. The move is being highly recommended by the iiNet board. iiNet chairman Michael Smith described the price TPG would pay for their service as significant. Of course you would when you're getting $1.4 billion. The board views this as a significant reward for shareholders who have shown their faith in iiNet, he said. The price of $1.4 billion is a very tangible measure of the value that the extraordinary people of iiNet have created through their innovation, brilliant service, and capacity to add value. Now, according to this, the combined businesses will provide broadband services to over 1.7 million subscribers and will be well positioned to deliver scale benefits in an NBN experiment, he added in a statement to the ASX. That was TPG CEO David Teo. Now that's all good and great, but if you compare NBN services or fiber services within South Australia to everywhere else, you would look at this and go, yeah, okay, mate, how long is it going to take you to give us NBN? How long is it going to take you to give us fiber? We were supposed to get fiber back in like 2010, 2009. That is when it was supposed to start. And the fact that all of this shit about the NBN being cancelled by, I don't know, Liberal right now, I guess. And before then, it was kind of like jumbled around as who the fuck was going to do it, when it was going to happen, and it stopped preparation or whatever you want to call it for NBN and fiber in my area. It's just like really, really frustrating. The ISPs are taking way too long, and NBN Co is taking way too long to bring out NBN or even fiber in areas. So it's just, I don't really care for it right now. I do want NBN and fiber. It's just, there's so much confusion about that. I guess that's a topic for another video, but do I think that this merge or acquisition to merge would create a monopoly of sorts? I think it might, because you've got TPG with a questionable customer service, whereas iiNet and Adam Internet, because iiNet bought out Adam Internet not too long ago, have quite good customer service. Now, Adam Internet, before iiNet bought them out, was probably one of the best customer service that I've ever dealt with in terms of ISPs, but initially, when I got the service, I was told that I was supposed to get a 10 megabytes per second download speed, right? Now, after I hung up and the internet was connected via Adam Internet, I found that I was only getting around 800 kilobytes. Called them up, complained. They capped my internet speed at around 330 kilobytes per second because I complained about that. You know, if you're not going to teach your employees the correct terminology, then that's not my problem, right? Now, before that occurred, the manager at the time, I don't know who he was, but the manager at the time, this was going back 4 years now, stated that, you know, I told him that I was told that I was supposed to get 10 megabytes per second on this service. Why am I not getting that speed? He basically stated that that is incorrect. You wouldn't have gotten that speed in your area. and not on ADSL 2 Plus. And I was like, well, that's what I was told. That's why I paid for the service. He ended up screaming at me, told me to go to TAFE. Since then, that guy's been fired. But, you know, when you have ISPs with, you know, good customer service, it doesn't mean they don't have people like that that will get angry because you are complaining about a service and deem you as an idiot of a customer. Well, I don't know why they capped my speed, but they capped it at 330 kilobytes, around that, right? Which is really irritating because I knew that I could get faster, but yet they capped me at it. Then every time I questioned them about it, they would either give me, or a dropout would occur, or constant dropout would occur. So it's like, I do know that they do have full control over my internet, right? It's just, they just control everything, right? They can do whatever the fuck they want. They could make your internet constantly drop out if they wanted to. They could set a specific download speed if they wanted to. They could set you to have like a 0 upload speed, or like a really, really slow upload speed, which they do already. You know, my max upload speed right now is 100 kilobytes per second, which is extremely horrible. Now, that aside, how would the merge with TPG, iiNet, and Atom Internet benefit, though? Like, would it actually benefit the consumer? Because that, at the end of the day, that's the only thing that I'm looking at here. Will TPG make both iiNet and Atom Internet's internet plans cheaper, like their own, or like slightly more expensive, so it kind of fits a little bit better? Because I've noticed that over the past 2 years, iiNet as well as Atom Internet's internet plans have actually increased by about an average of $10 to $20. Right now, before it was, I think, anywhere from $70 to $80 for unlimited internet. I think it was that. I'm not really too sure. But now you're looking at anywhere from $100 and $120, depending on the ISP. So TPG, if they can control that, lower that down a bit, then they've got 3 ISPs that have, you know, kind of a jump start, I guess, to people actually buying their service. You know, people don't want to spend a large amount of money on an internet service. You know, everywhere else you can get unlimited internet for $30 fucking. So in Australia, I look for the cheapest service with a decent customer service. Now, the only reason why I never went with Dodo is because they're total garbage, right? Their service, you're lucky to get an actual connection, or even a stable connection is mostly unheard of, you know? So any ISP that can give me a decent connection or a stable connection with a decent customer service is good for me and good for the end user. So I'm just worried as to what the practice would be like for TPG. Will they make the services better for the other two, or will they cheap out on the customer service? What will they do? What is their end game here? Or will they keep it the same? If they keep it the same, then it kind of gives TPG the upper hand here, because their service is cheaper for unlimited at the exact same speed. So, I don't know, it's interesting, don't get me wrong, but let me know what you think about it. And if I'm wrong in any way, please, by all means, tell me in the comments below, because I go off the articles. If the article's wrong, then the article's wrong. I'm just going or relaying the information that I've been provided by these article writers. But anyway, I'll leave like 4 or 5 other articles in relation to this merge, because some have more information than others. Like others have information regarding the ACCC, that sort of thing. The shares, if you want to know about that, how much it costs per share, shit like that. But yeah, I'll leave like 5 or whatever articles in there in the description. But anyway, my name is Rampage. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.